In this video, we'll be talking about the resolution of an image, and we are going to look at how to resize images. Now, resolution refers to the number of pixels in an image, and it is sometimes identified by the width and height of the image as well as the total number of pixels in that particular image. Now, we'll take an example, maybe an image that is 2048 pixels wide and 1536 pixels high, contains 3,145,728 pixels, or 3.1 megapixels. Okay, now that is if you multiply the height and the width of the image. Now, the resolution of an image is in Photoshop is the details of that image, okay, the amount of detail the image can hold, and is determine if an image will be, brighter, or if an image will not lose its quality as you zoom, and if it's going to lose quality as you zoom. Okay, so images with high resolution tend not to lose quality as you zoom. Now, I have two images here. I have this and I have the images we worked with in our last video. So you discover that as I zoom this image, at a point it begins to lose quality and the shape begins to look blur, or the image begins to look blur. Now, but when we zoom this image, discover as we zoom, the image gets brighter and brighter. Okay, now as we zoom, as you can see, it does not lose quality that fast. So that is to say, you can quickly deduct from what we just did that the resolution of this particular image here is far more bigger than the resolution of this image right here. Now, to check the resolution of an image, you quickly go to the image menu and go to image size, and under the image size dialog box you see resolution down here, and as you can see, the resolution of this image is 72 pixels per inch. That's for every inch in this image we have 72 pixels. So that is to say, the zoom level is not that much. But now when we check the resolution of this particular one right here, you discover the resolution is 300 pixels per inch. That is why this particular image tends not to lose shape that quickly as compared to the other image. So it is always advised to set the resolution of your image while creating your document, or while creating that particular file, with regards to what you want to use it for. So if you are running, or if you are trying to use the particular image with the web, or on the web, it's always advised to reduce it to 72 to 100 pixels per inch. But if you are using an image for print, or if you are preparing an image for print, or a document for print, or a graphic for print, it's advised to use the resolution at 300 pixels per inch, so that the image will be much brighter and bigger, regardless of the machine that prints it and the paper on which it is being printed. Now, you might want to think of how to reduce an image with a higher resolution to a low resolution, and that will require you to resize the image. And if you reduce the resolution of an image, it's going to automatically resize the image as well. So let's try to reduce this image with a high resolution and see what we will get. Now, the initial width and height is 2400 pixels by 3000 pixels, and the resolution is 300 pixels per inch. Now, without reducing the width and the height, let's just reduce the resolution. Let's reduce it to 150, which is half of the size, and you discover that the width and the height in pixels will also be reduced by half. And then the new image dimension will change from 20.6 megapixel to 5.15 megapixel. Now, when I click OK, you discover that the image becomes smaller. That is to say, we have reduced some details of this image, therefore the resolution will not be that much as it were when we first open the document. Now in some cases you might want to reduce the images. You might want to scale the image alongside the width and the height, or you might want to reduce the width and the height alongside the image. To do that, you quickly click on check the resample image so that the image moves alongside the resolution when you change the width and the height of the image. So now you discover that if I change the height to 5 inches and the width to 4 inches, it automatically changes the resolution back to 300. That is, now what we are doing is we are trying to reduce the height and the width of the image without affecting the original size of the image. Okay, now that is just the simple algorithm there. So if you reduce the height and the width of the image, the resolution increases. If you reduce the resolution of the image, the height and the width increases. So now that is resample image. You're trying to resample the image to your best choice. Now that is useful when you're trying to use a bright image or a high resolution image on the internet. So you resample the image to a smaller resolution with a bigger width and height. Okay, so that is what we call resizing, and that is what resolution is all about. So I would advise that anytime you want to create a new document, you quickly check on the resolution to see that you are not making any mistake there. And when you are creating a new document, let's quickly press our Ctrl N for a new document. You might want to also check on the resolution of the document. Right here we have 96. So if you are creating an image from scratch or a document from scratch in Photoshop, you might want to adjust the resolution to suit your need before you execute using the OK button on our dialog box and in Photoshop. So here we are working on 96 and our width and height is 900 by 600 respectively. But if you want your resolution to be bigger, you just highlight and change it to the resolution of your choice, as same as the width and the height of the image you want to work on. So that is it for resolution and image resizing, and I think you understand it. And if you don't understand it, you need to watch it over and over again so as to understand how the image resolution works in Photoshop and how to use it for better output and benefits on your graphic work.